exception, I have brought to you the finest of all people as my co host. And those of you that know me know there's one thing I enjoy, that is sharp, strong, intelligent women. I married one, I hang around them, I work with them, and this show is full of them. You're going to get a chance to meet some dynamite women. And today and for the entire month, most of you who listen to the show have heard me say this before, Miss FitOne, Elizabeth Colen. Elizabeth, the founder of Misfit One Lifestyle, misfit1.com. She is delightful. She is delectable. She is delicious. She is daring. She is dynamite. She is anything D. Elizabeth, thank you for being here, young lady.
Divine.
Divine.
Yes, devoted.
Devoted.
Dedicated, disciplined. Let's go.
Yeah, that's right.
You know what, Joe?
And you're a little mad.
Ooh,
You're waiting in the parking lot today. So this is
wee.
the first time you've been in the new studio.
And it's nice.
It is nice.
How you got a place like this, Joe? Who did you? Wait a minute now. I don't understand how this happened.
I don't either, to be honest with you. You know, when I read off the things that this show has done, the people we have interviewed, it's been over 10 years, I really don't know how it happened. I honestly, I don't know. I just keep showing up and the door's open, so I walk in.
Well, listen, I love it. Thank you for having me. I am so excited to be here, and you moving on up.
Yeah, we are.
You moving on up.
Yeah. And you're proving that, because this is the second time you've been a co-host, correct?
Yes.
And you've been a keynote speaker for us. Is it for one or two?
No, I've been here 2 times as a co-host. This will be my 3rd time.
3rd time. Okay.
Yeah. Because now y'all make me as Black History Month.
Oh no, you just did that.
No.
Happened.
But I come with the fire. I come with some education for you today.
Okay.
Yeah. Because I know who we talking about. I came 1 February, you guys.
Oh.
And then you said, what is Black History Month? And I said, no, Joe, it's Black History Month.
You don't like when I say black, do you?
I can't wait till you get beat up.
You know,
I said, when you get beat up, I'm going to say, I told Joe not to say black.
You know, for 9 years, I had the same sponsor.
I know.
Black powder coffee. And you didn't like that I said that.
Black powder coffee. I was like, Joe, you gonna get jumped. And when you get jumped, just remember, I told you so. I'm gonna come visit you and everything. But
I did not know that was offensive, you understand? I was not trying to be offensive.
Oh, you know now. You know now.
Well, I no longer have that sponsor. I now have Burner Cigars. I don't have to worry about that.
You know, this is good, though. I am so happy to see you, and you got your signature pink.
I want to look good for you.
Well, thank you.
I want to look good.
Because you do look good.
Thank you.
Listen.
So let's do something.
Let's do it.
Most people know how much I adore you, but they do not know why. I want you to go back to 1963.
Okay.
Tell them that story.
Well,
of
I
how
wasn't
you was
here
a big
yet.
girl and you was at the doctor. Well, walk them through that.
Okay. 1963, just for clarification, I was not born yet.
Well, you get the point of the question.
Yeah, I was born on a river, down by the river. No, okay, so listen. I used to be over 250-something pounds.
Yeah.
I wore a size 24.
I mean, I don't know what that means, but okay. Big.
That's big.
You're a big girl.
I was morbidly obese.
Okay.
And I have lost over 115 pounds. And this year will mark the 20 years that I have maintained that weight.
I mean, if you would have told me that story, I wouldn't have known, right? Yeah, I wouldn't have known.
Right. Isn't that crazy?
Now, did your motivation was health? I mean, you just felt like, I'm not going to live if I continue this?
Well, when somebody taking body parts out of you, you know, that was when it was a major aha moment for me. When I had to get my gallbladder removed because I was eating Church's fried chicken every day for lunch.
Oh, the chicken delicious.
Ooh, wait! Now you caught me in my soul because that was. Yeah, every day I would have my lunch there every single day. And I would get heartburn and I would be sick and all that, but it must have been bad chicken. Nothing told me to stop going,
Whoa, I got it.
right? I'm
Yep.
like, oh man, that must have been bad. There the next day. So when I finally went to the doctor, I had severe gallstones. My gallbladder was so misshapen that they had to remove it. So we had to set a date because I was also too heavy to do it then. So I had to lose a little weight before we did it. So the day I went for my surgery, mind you, I had already lost weight. And I was too big to be put on a regular scale. So I was on a cattle scale. You know what they weigh cattle on? Or automobiles? You gotta walk. So I'm on this scale and it flashes up your weight. Everybody in there is like,
They're looking the other way.
yes, and it was like you could hear a pin drop, right?
Right.
Everybody was like, and then you know me, I'm like, yeah, I'm gonna
Right.
lose 100 pounds.
That's right.
Well, it must have resonated with my soul because from that moment on, I did it. I did it. So that was the end of that.
Let's take a break. When we come back, we're gonna dig into now how you are helping other people do the exact same thing.
Thank you, Buster.
You are listening to Local Biz. Now, I am Joe Vagnone. I'm here with Miss FitOne Elizabeth Cole. She is extraordinary, exceptional. Something else you want to add? Dynamite.
Elegant. What we going with?
We'll be right back. Okay.
That's what we all praying for.
Okay. So what you want to talk about?
Okay, listen. So back to what we were saying. Now I help people, live a healthy lifestyle. My company is Miss FitOne Lifestyles, and I started doing things that I knew.
And they can go to missfit1.com, and that is an exceptional website.
Thank you very much. Thank you. And what it's all about is that I sat back and determined what I did, right? Because I was a personal trainer and I helped people get, man, they were amazing. But when they stopped coming to me, they would gain the weight back. And then I said, I moved here. And I'm like, I'm going to be a nutritionist. Went back to school, became a nutritionist, gave out amazing meal plans. It was amazing. They lost weight until they got off of that. So I was wondering, what was the difference for me? Step back and reflect. I had to go to therapy. I had to learn all the things that was going on inside. So we as human beings, we focus on what we see, which is the outer. But really what's happening is stuff inside that is triggering the outer. So what I do now. Yep. You know.
You getting ready to tell me that a big boy or a big girl got mental problems?
Not mental problems. We all got problems. We all mental.
Okay, that's fair. I'll take that. I'll take that.
It's just that it could be stress. We're not sleeping well. We burnt out. We've learned to live in a society that expects more and more and more and more. And how can we do that, right? We can't do everything. So we have to learn to set boundaries. We have to learn to do self-care. And let me tell you what self-care looks like for me.
Perfect.
Right?
Okay.
Self-care is taking care of yourself so that you can function, making sure that you are getting good, well-balanced food, making sure that you're getting enough sleep, making sure that you are getting enough what you need to give to others. That's different from self-pampering, So self-pampering is where we go get our nails done, we go get a manicure. That's just like when we have a car. If we go get the car washed and shampooed and shined up, but we never give it an oil job or we never give it gas.
Right.
Right? We're focusing on the outside. So we need to focus on the inside. And I promise you guys, as sure as I'm black, you see how I said that?
Yeah, I see that. I ain't gonna mess with it either.
Sure as I'm black.
I'm gonna stay away from
it. Then you will reflect on the outside. So what you are doing on the inside always reflects on the outside.
And I lost a bunch of weight, and I slowly gained most of it back, not all of it back.
You found it.
I found it.
Yeah.
I found it. And it really was a motivation that I had, and it wasn't about losing weight. It was about enjoying being on the bike.
Yes.
It was about reading books, I mean,
Feeling yourself.
it
Yes.
really was something completely different.
Yes.
It was never the goal of losing weight. I mean, you realize you were losing weight as you were doing those things, so it was sort of positive. But
Absolutely. And my 6 week program that I is almost done. It's called Blissful Escape. And what's great about it, everybody in there, and we don't focus on your food and don't focus on exercise, but we make sure you get exercise in, right? Ever. But we focus on your internal, and everybody has lost weight. We're doing a VIP day, so that everybody who went through the class is going to get makeup, pampered and headshots. And they bought their dresses, and now their dresses are too big, and it's so funny. They like, I can't believe it, and it's great because that wasn't what we focused on, right?
okay, something happened since last time we were together.
Oh yes.
It looks like you wrote a book or put together a
Wellness
planner or
planner,
something.
yes.
Wellness.
Just a
Tell me
healthy
about it.
girl living in a healthy world. She's creating her healthy world, and it is so amazing. It has sold out 3 times. What it is a set of four because I'm all about small steps. Take small steps, and so you get 4 quarters, right?
Got it.
And so every day it starts with, your affirmations, your intentions for today, what task are you looking for? And then at night, it has a night ritual. How did you love yourself today? Did you read? Did you journal? Did you exercise? What was your today's triumph? And it asks you also, what are you excited about? Because every day we should be excited about something.
So, how long did that take you to put together?
Oh my God, I've been working on it for about 2 years.
So you were working on that last time you were on, because I didn't know anything about this. When I went to your website, I could tell it was
I have
new.
a lot of new births that happen in August. A new
Oh, really?
skincare line.
Really?
I've been working.
You big time, girl.
I've been working. We moving on up.
So, what is the advice you want to give somebody that's just ready to start? They've been hearing all this. There are 100 different new pills out there, and every other hour is another weight loss commercial. That person, they're just like, maybe I'm ready. What do you say to them?
Great. When you say you are ready, then you are ready because nobody can do it for you. You are it. You are the IT of your life. There's no knight on a white horse that's going to come and rescue you. Nobody's going to give you a magic pill. You have to determine that you are worth it. You are worth enough to love yourself to health. Because a lot of times we are constantly talking about ourselves and being so negative and hard to ourselves. And so we start believing that, like, oh, whatever, I give up because I can't do that. That just wasn't the right program for you.
So for me, it was interesting because if somebody would have told me my personal motivation was going to be reading a bunch of books that I never had a chance to read, like so the
Right.
bike and putting the headset on, listening to the book
Yes.
was my motivation. It was the way I could listen to those books,
Right.
right? I don't know how that. In other words, it wasn't like a plan, right? It just happened.
Right.
So somehow they got to get to a point that what they're doing is different than sitting in the recliner.
Absolutely. And it's all about what you value, right? So see where you spend most of your time. Where you're spending most of your time is what you value. Same with your money. Look at your money. Follow the money, honey. If you look at your bank statement, your credit card, where's most of your money going? That's where most of your energy is. So,
It might be DoorDash.
DoorDash. Absolutely. Restaurants, Starbucks, McDonald's, whatever it is where most of your energy is going. So, what you want to do really is write out what is your why? What is the big picture? What does your quality of life look like? Because everybody quality of life is different. Me, I want to play with my grandkids. I got 2 amazing grandkids, 3 and 8 months. And I'm the one that's on the floor with them. I'm doing flips. My grandbaby's in gymnastics and she's learning how to do the back bend. So I told her to teach Yaya how to do it. So we were on the
Yeah,
floor.
yeah,
I'm Yaya.
yeah, yeah.
Yeah,
Okay,
yeah,
okay,
yeah, yeah,
okay,
yeah. And
okay.
so it's amazing because I hate to say it, I'm the only one that actually gets on the fly, fit in her little slide with her, right? And I want to
Right.
be the one that she knows Yaya is going to play with me,
Right.
right?
Right.
And so that's my thing. I wanted to be healthy for my children. I thank God I was able to do that when my kids was in college. I would go and ride bikes with them down to the beach, and my daughter was so funny. She was like, "I'm so nervous, Mama. Can you ride a bike?" I mean, I taught you how to ride a bike. Remember we, you know? And so she was saying it's pretty cool. My youngest daughter, who's now 24, but she's like, it's pretty cool, Mama, that you can still ride a bike. And we climbed the trees, and because we had to get down to the beach, the cliff, and we had pizza and listened to country music and thought life was grand. And she said, I took it for granted until I saw all my other friends' parents come to visit and they couldn't do anything. And so I really want to say thank you for being an example to me. So now I want to be an example for my grandkids and let them know that it's okay to be able to live a healthy quality of life, and it's not a punishment.
So we've only got about a minute. So describe for them when they go to misfit1.com what
Hmm.
they're going to see on that website.
Me. No, they're going to learn, and this is what I talk about all the time. I want everybody to live fit. And when I say fit, I mean focus plus intentions equals transformation. So when you focus on the thing that you really want, that's why you have to find your purpose. And every day you have to move with intentions. You have to have the GPS of life, right? GPS work because you know where you're starting from and you know where you're going to go. Even if you get off track, it goes, oh, go back here. So your mind is the GPS of your body, your life.
Okay.
Figure out where you want to go.
So now everybody listening knows why
Hmm.
one of my favorite women is here.
Thank you,
Miss
Joe.
Fit One, Elizabeth, founder of Misfit One Lifestyles, misfit1.com.
Holla at me.
You listening to Local Biz Now. If it's Monday afternoon, your business matters.
Matters.
You want to try that?
Your business matters.
Yeah. We'll be right back.